Hey, what's popping? For a long time, I wanted to be structured in a way of what was going on in these broadcasting right now. But then again, that comes later because right now there's an urgency just to do what I do, and right now I'm learning. So in time, we'll have opportunities for that to happen. But in the meantime, I was thinking about the educational system and how I can now explain to those who are here, you're considered to me from my view, looking out from my collective thoughts of experience, duplications of that which was before you. It may be the same. It may have improved as far as temperament, as far as education, as far as uh, where you live at, environmental, stress, uh, uncertainty, whatever's affecting you right now can be seen by what you're doing, where you work, who you talking to, and what is your vision. See, because there's just certain things that's illusion. It don't matter. The first thing is self resurrection, to get back to your normal state, and then to take a stand. That's taking a stand to get up to your normal state of who you are. Because right now, people be lacking because of the information and the programming that was given to them in the years. It's called formative years. The first 4 years, that's the basics. And then the 3, which is the emphasis on the completion, or what uh, we call it perfection. But perfection ain't exact. That's why after 7 comes 8, and then 8 is infinity. And infinity goes on, just like infinity or finite. So there's a lot of things that it makes that you need to know right now. For you take a stand, that's the stand. Getting this information so you can calculate. They call it think. If you don't have a strategy, if you just doing stuff because I don't know, you're trying to beat the cameras, I don't know. You hear in a system. You can call it the game. I can call it a game. It's rules. You didn't make the rules. So if you don't follow the rules, you're not gonna be able to get out the game and do some other good stuff that you want to do. You gotta know the rules. And the rules to the game and the rules to living in a state, you gotta know the Constitution. The state constitution. To live in the country, you should have been known the federal constitution. And then the location in the state, the city, have rules, ordinances. You need to be teaching that to the children. How loud the music, what you can do, and what you don't like about it, that you moved in a neighborhood that was already established. And we can go in how, but if we keep going on how, we ain't gonna fix it with the solution. And right now, you don't know how. You may, but many don't. So for me to think that, oh, you know how. Now we're talking about the solution. At the same time, briefing up about the situation, not to keep talking about the situation, the solution. The solution to learning the system is 50-50. Penalties and rewards. I'd rather go reward for doing what's right and establishing a more convenient, quicker, sturdy, something, a revision of what is, or creating something other that would complement the expansion of the city, the temperament, unity, bringing out. So with all this, you have to know the rules. Change the rules. You have to be a part of. That's what's called being free. Being free is when you're actively doing things, not when you're complaining about what's being done, because you're the one that's doing things because you're involved. You're involved in the many things. So let me slide over so I can. Right. I'm just pointing out that right there. Right there. So all that. So I guess that's going to be the outside and the inside. So these buildings right there, the shiny buildings represent the outside, and the dark represents that, and the blue represents the reflection of the water and the clouds. Okay, and the skies are filament. So you see whatever. Look, observe, imagine, build, create, make happen. Short-term goals, create, write it down, plan, strategy, think what's needed. You are. The God is in you. For you to say you God, the reason why, personally, that's not my choice of words, because with God, unfortunately, you're only going to go over so far with saying God. That's it. God don't go all the way up. The word God itself was created for people that don't go all the way up to the top. Yeah. It's a German word, actually, for all the Germanic tones and dialects, which is many, not just Germany. There are many, Germany, many germs, dialects, speeches, grunts and growls, and as you start to learn and become that scientist and astrologist and historian and scribe, researcher, ontology, and start to gather collectively and being in the awe. And you don't have to have a boss because you're the boss. It's your world. I'm just sharing my world because y'all share with me, and I share with you. That's where it is. And I'm trying to get it structured now, because this is a time when we can get it structured that we didn't have before. This is not new to us within our structure and DNA and stuff like that. But as far as the application, putting things with need right now with the technology that we manifest many ways, some we gave, sometimes we showed, sometimes we draw, sometimes we just sent the thought to somebody, they picked it up. Sometimes they stole it from us. It don't matter. It don't matter. Just like when they talk about Jesus on the cross, that's that emotional, so people can flip. If you use your emotion, you make bad motions. If you use your emotion, you're caught. You're in trap. But if you use your intel, and be that intellectual. And that can be talked about many ways. So that's what we do. Yeah. And be like that, be like that. Hey, be like that, be like that. So look, we had a little 10 minutes with y'all. And like I said, I got a lot of things to do. And it ain't like that. Okay. Homie.